I never thought I'd be the kind of person to plan revenge. Then again, I never thought the man I loved would betray me so cruelly. James and I had been together for 3 years. He was charming, ambitious, and had a way of making me feel like the center of his world. Or so I thought. When we moved in together, I believed our love was unshakable until the lies began. It started with small things: the late nights at work, the guarded phone, the distant kisses that felt more like obligations than affection. I ignored the signs, convincing myself it was just stress. But one night, his phone lit up beside me while he slept, the words cutting through the darkness like a knife. "I miss you already, babe." My hands trembled as I unlocked his phone. I had never snooped before, never needed to, but what I found shattered me. Months of messages, secret rendezvous, even plans for weekends away. Her name was Lisa, and she had no idea I existed. The weight of betrayal pressed down on my chest. I wanted to scream, cry, destroy everything in sight. But then, something inside me hardened. I wasn't going to be just another heartbroken woman he left behind. No, I had a better idea. I played along, pretended I knew nothing, kissed him goodbye, made him dinner, laughed at his jokes, all while carefully plotting his downfall. Step 1: collect the evidence. I screenshotted everything: messages, pictures, plans, every lie he told, every excuse he made. Step 2: set the stage. James had a big promotion coming up. His company was hosting a formal gala, a night where he needed to impress. He was counting on me to be by his side, the supportive girlfriend. Perfect. On the night of the event, I transformed. I walked in on his arm, exuding confidence in a stunning red dress. He had no idea that before I arrived, I had already found Lisa. She was exactly as I expected: elegant, unsuspecting, and utterly blindsided when I approached her at the bar. "Lisa, right?" She turned, wine glass in hand, eyes curious. "Yes? Do I know you?" I smiled and handed her my phone, the messages displayed in damning clarity. "Not yet, but you know my boyfriend." "Well, our boyfriend." Her face paled as she scrolled, horror dawning. "He told me he was single." I nodded. "He told me he was working late." She glanced across the room, her eyes locking on James, still laughing with his boss, oblivious to the storm about to hit. Her grip tightened on the phone. "What do we do?" I smirked. "We make sure he never does this again." I walked onto the stage and took the microphone meant for the evening's toast. The room fell silent as I tapped it lightly, my voice steady. "Good evening, everyone. I'd like to take a moment to express how proud I am of my boyfriend, James. He's been working so hard for his promotion. In fact, he's been so dedicated that he somehow managed to juggle 2 full-time relationships." A murmur rippled through the crowd. James stiffened, confusion morphing into panic. I gestured toward Lisa, now standing beside me. "Lisa, meet James's other girlfriend." Gasps, whispers, the sound of phones recording. James's face drained of color. His boss turned to him, brows raised. The illusion of his perfect life cracked, crumbling before an audience of peers, executives, and corporate decision-makers. I smiled sweetly. "Since we're celebrating integrity tonight, I thought this should be part of the conversation." With that, I set the microphone down and walked away, Lisa at my side. James stammered behind us, scrambling to salvage what remained of his dignity. But the damage was done. Lisa and I grabbed drinks afterward. She wasn't the villain, I saw that now. We had both been played. That night, we toasted to new beginnings and never settling for less than we deserved. James lost his promotion, then his job. His company valued loyalty, both in business and in life. Last I heard, he packed up and left town, trying to start fresh somewhere far away. As for me, I moved on, stronger, smarter, and with the satisfaction of knowing that sometimes betrayal doesn't just end in heartbreak. Sometimes it ends with a microphone and a room full of witnesses.